Hello everyone, this is Jam from Dreams with Jam and Tea, and today we're going to be taking a quick little trip around the desert from Eternity Isle, which is part of the DLC package. If you don't have it yet, obviously it's not required to play the game, but this is how I chose to decorate it. I find it really fun to decorate in Eternity Isle and highly recommend playing it. That's just my opinion, but I do really enjoy it. So up here in the desert here, I kind of created a little market. So you can see Gaston's meat stall here. And then there's like a little vegetable stand next to that. And across from that with a little ice cream place and a fountain. It's just such a little transition area that I kind of wanted to make it a transition area per se. So then down here we have the bigger part of the market. Just a little table set up with some frozen treats here. I don't want to call that water, but next to the water. And then just the native date trees and things around. Here's a little toy stall using just a variety of little fun things to make it just look interesting. It's a center courtyard with the little fountain, the Hercules fountain, and the craftable planters with the cacti. This I wanted to make it look like almost like a little hookah lounge. So I used the tea set and a rug. We have a fortune teller and her tent. And just a food stall. Just showing off some of the foods that you can make with the Eternity Isle recipes. So there's falafel balls and some different fish and the ruby bean dish that you can make. And then we have Goofy's stall, of course, showing off some of the vegetables and fruits that you can make on Eternity Isle, or grow, not make. And the sand fountain, which I thought looked really pretty against those rocks. So yeah, just a little market. Then we're going to work our way across the bridge here. I did use one of the craftable tent pieces to kind of create a walkway. Okay, so you can see the entrance here is flanked by these two snakes, which with candles and the fire pots, you can place actually the candles and things on top of the snake pieces, which is kind of cool. Okay, so then here we have a little kind of Bedouin tent area to Scrooge. Yes, time is money, of course. But two tent areas coming from the entrance here. I just used the palm trees to kind of create that. And then we have our desert palace. So I thought the tents being across from the palace kind of would be kind of natural, I guess you could say, whether it's an army camped outside or like it is a Bedouin area. I used two camels flanking this walkway, candelabras, another sand fountain here in the back. And then I used the vine walls to kind of create a separation between this part of the desert and the back half. And two of the Nala waterfalls flanking as well. So then we come out of here and you can see, you have a straight shot view to Scar's lair. Just thought it looked really cool here back in the desert with these giant dune palms popping out. Okay, so then heading up the stairs here into the oasis, I chose to create an area that was much more on the touristy side of things. So you can see there's a little check-in stand before you go into this natural ancient wonder here. So I used Here's the Fountain of Youth and the glass flowers, fire torches, some of the broken ancient pillars. I wanted it to look like it's always been here, and they, of course, did what we all do in society today, was build a tourist trap around it. So I did move the glass flowers up. They're not the native flower to the oasis, but at nighttime it just looks absolutely beautiful back here, especially with this waterfall. Everything just glows so fantastic up here. Okay, so then heading down to the lower part of the oasis, we have our kind of outdoor pool, hang outside area for tourists, the cabanas, a little burger stand, picnic table, some lounging in front of, again, I guess we're going to say water. Why it comes out blue and then ends up brown is beyond me, but whatever. And then again at night, these plants all glow. So we're going to go down here and we'll come back up at night. So then down at the bottom half, we see Scar's Lair with the cooking pot in front of it. I just really liked it in the desert. It was just kind of a cool ad, I thought. Something a little different. And then I created, back there you could see there's a little garden area. And the well, of course, here. I did use the ancient gardeners here, just because, not in the desert a ton, but it's easy to kind of plant and come and harvest as well. It's kind of a quick action if I need those particular crops for anything. And I used the ancient fence, but as you can see, I took out the crooked part of it. You just kind of have to keep placing the straight parts over and over. It takes a bit of time, but the results are really worth it. It's pretty cool. Okay, so then back here, I used the gazebo along with some of the benches here to create like a little fishing area. I've caught many a villager actually in this area fishing, so I thought this was kind of a cool way to utilize that. And then a little romantic picnic area in the desert with the scorpions. I don't know, but it is what it is. Okay, so let's take this to nighttime. Make sure it's dark. Okay, we should be good. Okay, so then back up into the oasis. We'll kind of see how this glows at nighttime using these palms and the kind of the beach things that you get. I just thought it looked really cool up here. You can imagine nighttime parties or whatever. And then heading back up towards the Fountain of Youth. You can see all the torches lit with these pretty glass flowers and the bench is sparkling. Like I said, it just feels kind of magical. Okay, so then we're gonna head over to my favorite part of this desert area, and it's what I've kind of affectionately nicknamed Little Vegas. There was a time when we were getting like a lot of buildings and a lot of things that were kind of that neon glowy kind of look to them, so I decided to group them together and make this area. I think it turned out so cute. Again, I used the glowing palms because, again, the neon look. We have a music stage, photo booth, popcorn, and then here we have Pizza Planet, the burger stand. This was a good place for the billboard. And then we have, obviously, the V8 Cafe. But here's where I put Ursula. Her area actually fits down in that little pool of water. And the colors coming off of it just work so well up here. I love her up here in this area. So then rounding around the back here, again with the V8 Cafe, with the little gas station pit. And what do you find in Vegas, you know, but a big giant tiger's head popping out of the sand, which totally would make sense to me. I put together flowers from every single biome and made this big flower garden area in the center here. Turned out so cute. I love it. It was actually from a completely different build, but I couldn't bear to take it down, so I just kept it. And then we have our little bar area. Juice, of course, only. Coconuts, juice. No martinis here in Disneyland. So then we just have a couple of vending machines, a fountain or two here and there. The lights, the grates. It's so pretty up in here. And then we cross back over. We can see this area at night as well. You can just see how that whole area glows. You can see it from several different areas of this biome, and it's probably one of my favorite builds. So yeah, that's my desert area. I think next we'll be heading into the jungle to finish out our Eternity Isle videos here. But yeah, I really appreciate you joining me. Please like and subscribe, of course. Please take a look at our other videos, and I hope I inspired you. And have a great, great day, and keep on dreaming. Thanks.